everyone. Welcome to All About You, All About Me. Today, we decided to talk about a very favorite, popular topic called food. It is during the holidays, and sometimes we kind of forget that we need to measure sometimes, and we need to we have the willpower to slow it down, but because everything's so delicious and because we have friends around, family around, we kind of lose it. So today's topic is food. With that said, I would like to have one of you start and tell me, when do you feel that you have no control when it comes to food?
I think that I lose control when I'm either very sad or when I'm very happy.
Yeah.
It should just be one or the other, but it's not. I think it's because, yes, it is part of my culture. My mother, when any celebration, it was surrounded by food. Dia de los Muertos, if you celebrate it, it's all about cooking the favorite foods of your loved ones. So it's all about food. So I associate happiness with variety of foods. And I've discovered that when I'm sad, what can get me out of it is food.
All kinds of food or specific food?
No, all kinds of food, because it reminds me of happy times. Are there more foods that I love than others? Yes. I have a sweet tooth. Where I lose control is going to Portos. Cannot go to Portos. Because I want some of everything. Where can I have
and
control?
not just one?
Oh no.
No.
I can't. No, not at Portos. I have to have more than just one. But I am trying, and I'm starting to get more control over my food intake. An example is I went to Las Vegas for Thanksgiving. And I went to a buffet for Thanksgiving. And before that, it's like, I would have my hors d'oeuvres, and then I would get my main course, and sometimes even seconds. And then, of course, there was the desserts. And this time, it's like I got a plate, and I didn't really fill it up very much, but I got things that I wanted to eat, and I ate them. And then, I was done. And everybody else got up to get more food, and I was done.
That's good.
That's good.
I went and I got myself a dessert, and that was it. I was able to control myself.
And that's the word I was going to say. So you had control over your food during Thanksgiving. That's great.
Yes, which is very new for me.
That's good. Could that be because you were happy, you were sad, you were content? Well, what mood were you in when you were having your Thanksgiving meal? You had family with you.
I did. I had family with me. It was a mixture of things. I was not, I was sad because it's the first Thanksgiving without Sonia. But I was also happy because, I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to clean. So I was happy about that. And, it was nice. My sister, having my older sister here. So it was really nice.
And she came from a different country, right?
Yeah, she came from Mexico. She spends a lot of time here and in there.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Well, it's funny. Food has a mixed emotion for me also, but it's a different mix. It's the same in terms of when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm feeling beautiful, when I'm feeling luscious, when I'm feeling whatever I'm feeling. Food is the answer, but it's not tasting as good. So I'm noticing that as I continue to read and kind of spend some time with myself and journal, food isn't the answer. I don't know what's happening with my taste buds, but there are very few things that I eat and they're like, oh, this is so delicious. And I remember one thing that both of them know about me: when I was eating, it was like this orgasmic explosion going on in my
What's
mouth.
going on?
As you watched me, you were like, oh, I really wish I enjoyed it like that.
Yeah, really.
One of the things that they would say to me, I don't get that same thing. So I notice as I'm eating the food, I'm just eating to be eating. And it's not fulfilling anything within me. It's not fulfilling anything for me. It's not giving me any resolve to be happy or sad or whatever. It's just food. So now, whatever the easiest thing I can make that
That's
is nutritious, that's what I eat. Now, does that mean I'm losing weight? No. I'm still holding on to those pounds. But I think that is more going into my internal struggle within myself. It's food. I can no longer blame food for the weight gain. So food is just, I'm trying to put it into that category of, I'm trying to eat to live, not live to eat.
Oh, yes.
And I am making some conscious choices for it to be that way.
Yeah. I have a long story with food. Ever since I think I was young, I've always been overweight, and I've always tried to lose weight, and I tried stuff to make me lose weight, but instead I would gain more weight. So very young in my age, I gave that up a long time ago because I just didn't like the way it felt. I didn't like the mood I was put in. I didn't like the guilt. And so and that's what turned me, I think, to many of the authors all of us read about, when it comes to Louise Hay, when it comes to Joe Dispenza, Dwayne Dyer.
Yes.
I mean, I looked for books to find me so I could lose weight. Food, I think, like money, is a necessity for us. And I've figured out that, as we all know, I mean, we all could lose a little bit of weight, but we could all use a little bit of money. So, I mean, the way I see all this and the way I view all this about food is, you know what? As long as I don't feel guilty, as long as I try not to overdo it, and let's eat what I really, really like. I'm not a sweet tooth like Rosy is, but let me tell you, I'm a very simple eater. Give me frijoles, give me potatoes, give me rice, give me chips. Oh my gosh, I die for all that stuff. Is that healthy? Probably, besides beans. A lot of people would say nothing else because the beans is what
the beans and the chips you can just dip in.
The salsa,
right?
You know,
you combine that, and you've got all the major food groups.
Yes.
There we go.
The tomatoes. But way back in the day, I remember that I would eat and I would be super careful on what I ate and how much I ate because my husband doesn't have a weight problem. And I would see his little eyes kind of look at my plate, kind of look at me, almost saying, are you going to eat all that? So I would be self-conscious about it, and I would end up eating more. So, now, when he gives me that look, yes, I'm going to eat this. And he just turns around and laughs. I don't think he truly means to be mean, but he's never had a weight problem. So, and he's so active. So, and the funny thing about my family right now is that everybody's in a diet. It's the holidays and everybody's in a diet. I still eat my frijolitos, my potatoes. I mean, let them be them, and they need to let me be me. Is food a struggle for many of us? Yes. But like I said previously, isn't money a struggle for all of us?
Yes.
So that's how I see it. I go, when I sit down, I try not to be guilty about what I ate. And if it's going to be bad for me, I kind of have to think, and I learned something new. I told you ladies, right, about
Mhm.
the idea of 5, count to 5. If it's bad for you, give yourself 5 seconds to really, really figure it out. Do you really want to eat that and how much of it? If it's good, well, then obviously I'm not going to wait 5 seconds. I'm just going to eat that and hopefully
Mhm.
it'll help me. But you know, I hear all of you, me, all my life, I've struggled with food. And I know I'm not the only one in this world. I know I'm not the only one.
Mhm.
And I think it all comes to what we all talked about our channel about loving yourself.
Yes.
It's all about loving yourself. And I realized that
That's the
ever
key.
since we started our channel, and even before that when we retired, we've changed a lot.
I
Yes.
agree.
I've
I
changed
agree.
a lot. I've become more confident. I've become more motivated. I've become more of me and knowing who I am, because we're so busy in the world trying to figure out everything else but ourselves.
Yes.
And food is such a giving thing, you know. So yeah, food is there for us. We just need to have control about it. And during the holidays, let's try not to go overboard, because again, who's gonna make money at the beginning of the year? Not us. Remember, we have debts. But here goes the gym for a couple of weeks. We're gonna pay so much for this program.
I never
that
joined
program.
the gym in the beginning of the year. Never. It's
So,
too crowded.
You know what? If you have to eat what you're gonna eat, eat just little small portions. Have control. Love yourself enough. Save it. Save it for a few days, possibly,
Yes.
and then enjoy it. But you know, food is food. Money's money. We love both of them, and it's gonna be around our lives for the rest of our lives, ladies.
I agree.
I agree as well.